Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This is our ChatGPT series. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create a custom or private GPT. So before we talk about how to create a private GPT, I want to talk about what is GPT first of all. This could help some of them who's very new to the GPT world. So GPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot. It is similar to the chatbots you see in some of the websites. So where you want to ask something to the customer support, you can just chat and you get the response. So the only difference is the ChatGPT works with pre-trained knowledge. So it is not restricted to one particular website or one particular service or a product, but it is actually based on the large volume of data which is already obtained in the internet, and the ChatGPT is trained on that data. It is classified as a generative AI. The generative AI is nothing but it generates things for us. It can generate essays, it can generate poems, it can generate music, it can generate a travel plan or a timetable, and then it generates stuff for us. So it is called a generative AI. The expansion of GPT is a generative pre-trained transformer. So what it means is it is generative, and then it is pre-trained based on the past data, and it transforms the way we interact with computers. So that is why it is called generative pre-trained transformer. And it is trained with what? It is trained with a large volume of data, and the data is up to the cutoff of the data is up to 2021. The ChatGPT we are interacting, it is a little old. It works with a little older data. So now that's where the problem starts actually. Why to create a private GPT? That is why we made this video. So now the solution for this problem is to feed the GPT with the new data with your own a set of data. So is that possible? Yeah, it is possible. You can create your own repository of knowledge. You can have it in the form of PDFs, PowerPoints and documents or any text file. You can feed that knowledge to your private GPT and make it to work for you. And it can be generative also, and also it can do like a chat like a communication with the user. So you can publish it in the GPT marketplace. So we have something called GPT marketplace, similar to the app marketplace in the App Store and the Android Play Store. So you can actually tune it by asking more and more questions. So the two GPTs we are going to build are one is a 10th grade teacher, other one is a PLM expert. So let me explain why we selected these two topics. So one is a 10th grade teacher. It can teach any topic from the 10th grade CBSE. Other one is PLM expert. And first one is a B2C use case. It's a business to common man use case. It can self-learn and teach anything from a 10th grade CBSE syllabus. CBSE is a syllabus in India for the 10th graders. It's a standard syllabus provided by the government. I'm going to give that knowledge to this GPT so that it can teach from the latest syllabus, which is not available in the current GPT. The current ChatGPT works with 2021 the data set. But now what we are going to do is we're going to give the latest syllabus to this private GPT, and then let us see how it can teach us from the latest syllabus. The right side one is a B2B use case where it is used by business to business people. It teaches a niche skill set. PLM is a niche skill set which is not available in Google. So that is why we have selected these two use cases. Without further ado, we will go to the ChatGPT and we will see how to create one. So first thing is you should go to the chat.openai.com and you have to log in. You have to have an account to create a GPT. As I said earlier, we need to have a ChatGPT Plus account to create one. You can directly use it. If you just have a normal account, you can straight away go and use the common GPT. So if you want to create a new GPT, you need to have GPT-4. If you want to just use the common GPT, publicly available GPT, then you can use the 3.5, which is free. But right now the GPT-4 is a paid version. So now how to create my own GPT. So you can go here and there is something called My GPTs. You can see here My GPTs. And here you can see some of the available GPTs in the market. This is what I called it as the GPT marketplace. You can go and use them. So now what we are going to create is a new GPT. So we go and create a GPT here. So this is a GPT builder and we no need to do any coding for this. It's just the way how we use the normal GPT. You can build the GPT also in the chat form. So it asks you a question, what would you like to make? And first I'm going to say I'm going to build a teacher who can teach based on the knowledge provided. Okay, I want to be a little bit specific. I want to build a 10th grade teacher who can teach based on the knowledge provided by me. Let's see what happens. So it is trying to update and create the GPT, and it will suggest me now a name, and also it will generate a icon. So it gives me a name called Educator Max. So I don't like that name. Can we name it as 10th grade teacher? So you can see immediately it is generating a profile picture. So wow, it provided a 10th grade teacher. It has added a profile picture for my GPT. I can say I'm happy with this. So let's see next. Fantastic. It says to start consider, for example, focusing science, mathematics, history, and a combination of this. I can say yes. And so let's talk how about interaction, response, concise, straightforward. I can say yes for this if I'm happy with that. I think mostly it's done. Then there is the configure tab here, and it has a description and all those things. A 10th grade teacher who teaches based on the user provided materials. Yeah, that is good. So here we have a section called knowledge. This is a very, very important section. So here I can go and upload the files. That's the knowledge I'm going to give it to this GPT. So I have already downloaded the ebooks and then some questions for the 10th grade. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload those files. So I just go click on upload, and then go to this and then upload this book. So this is where the magic happens actually. I'm giving knowledge to my GPT. I'm feeding knowledge to my GPT. So what happens is it will upload the PDF files. You can also add documents and PPTs, and then the text files, images, any form of knowledge you can upload here. So once uploaded, you can go here and click on this confirm. And here there are 3 options available. It is available only to me or anyone with a link, and public. You can make it as public, and just say confirm. And once I am done, you can see here the GPT is available here for me to use it. 10th grade teacher who educates based on user provided materials, and you have the name of that GPT. That's it. That's how we build this GPT. Now we will test it a little later because it may be indexing, it may be still reading that data. So likewise, I'm going to create another GPT for PLM just to show you again how we actually create the GPT. I'm going to create a GPT for PLM. So what would you like to make? A PLM expert who can provide knowledge about PLM topic. So let's see, it knows what is PLM definitely, but what I'm going to give is I'm going to give a niche skill set to that GPT. So you can see it is how about naming it as PLM Guru, because I used a PLM expert. So it sounds interesting that I'm okay with the PLM Guru. Let's see what kind of profile picture it's going to give for the PLM Guru. Yeah, I think I'm not okay with this. Can you provide another option? See, it knows I'm asking about the profile picture. So it's trying to generate another profile picture because I'm not happy with the previous one. Still not okay. Can you make it little modern? Let's see, you can make it little modern. Yeah, this looks okay. I don't want to trouble it again and again. This looks okay. Then it's going to ask me that how do you want to respond to the user? You can just simply say yes, strategic planning and all those things. So it is asking what are the specific ways? Do you have any specific ways to communicate? So you can say be nice and explain in detail. So the PLM Guru is now set up, a friendly PLM expert with the detailed insights in software and strategy. Very good. And then I go to configure. So this is where I upload my knowledge. So I go to upload files, and I have my PLM knowledge, my personal PLM knowledge. I am a PLM consultant, and I have around 23 years of knowledge, and I can upload all my knowledge. I'm also a PLM trainer. I can upload my complete knowledge into this GPT, my 23 years of PLM knowledge, and surrender to it. So it is basically giving my whole knowledge to a computer, to artificial intelligence, and people can use my knowledge without my presence. So that is the beauty of building this GPT. So whatever I'm uploading is not the complete set. I'm just for testing purpose. I'm just uploading some material, which I generally use for training. And we have a document. So you can notice that I'm uploading multiple variety of documents here. So one is a PPT, other one is, these are all PDFs, and there is a doc, just to differentiate, just to demonstrate it can take multiple formats of data. And once I am done, I'm going to say I can make it as public and confirm. Yes, the PLM Guru is ready. And I have two GPTs now. One is the 10th grade teacher. The other one is PLM Guru. So let us ask some questions and see whether it works. So I can also share this is publicly available now. And I can also share it with a link, copy link, and share it with the people. I'll just go here, and I will also share this in this video's description. But only condition is you should have a GPT Plus login, a paid login. So I'm here and say what I'm going to ask it. I'm going to say what are the allotropes. So which is a topic in chemistry subject in 10th grade. So you can see it is giving the data, fullerenes and graphene. So actually it is giving a little bit of data from outside the syllabus what we have given. So I can restrict that actually, because it's the very first question which we asked it after uploading the data. So I can say that please teach me allotropes of carbon from 10 CBSE chemistry. So you can see now, that's the beauty. If I ask a generic question, it tried to use its common knowledge. But when I say that teach me from particular CBSE book, so it went to that book and trying to understand from its own knowledge first. So in that book there is only two topics. I can say you missed actually there's one more allotrope. So you missed one more allotrope. So let's see what happened. So it's really, really interesting. Again, it is searching its knowledge. Oh God, so it is so good. So I know that there are 3 allotropes of carbon. If you are a 10th grade chemistry or a science student, you will know this. So there is 3 allotropes of carbon. One is diamond, graphite, and Buckminster fullerene. So initially it didn't give me these 2. And later, after I say you missed one more allotrope, it just give me the 3rd one. It is really, really impressive. Let us tell it to teach again, and this time maybe I want to know whether it can teach the 3 things. Yeah. So now you understood the power of this ChatGPT. It may make mistakes, but you can make it corrected. So this is exactly I want actually for a 10th grade student to learn. So it is not like it is like a superpower. It can learn by itself anything. It is not that way. We need to make it learn. Once it is learned, and it won't forget. And it doesn't have a mental fatigue of teaching again and again. And let's go to the PLM Guru. And PLM Guru is mainly for the PLM topic. And if I go to a common GPT, I want to show you the difference between a common GPT and our special GPT. So if I go to a common GPT and I ask a specific question about PLM, I can go and ask what is MQL. MQL is actually a matrix query language in OVIA PLM. But it says, you can see a meta query language, and it is Facebook and all. This is not the correct answer we are looking for as a PLM guy. But if I ask the same question to my niche GPT, what is MQL? So it now goes and checks my knowledge first, and you can see the beauty. The MQL stands for matrix query language, and it's from 3D experience, and does all systems and all this. So whatever the knowledge I have provided. So that is the private GPT. Now you understood. So this is a common GPT. Same question, it gives me a different response. My private GPT gives a different response. And I can ask anything I want. Maybe the PLM guys will understand what we are talking now. What is the syntax of temp query? See, it goes searching my knowledge. So the idea and the thumb rule is, the more you use it, the more it learns from you, and then it doesn't forget. So it says temp query bus, type name revision, select attribute, and it also gives you an example. And all this knowledge comes from the knowledge I have provided. And if I ask the same question to a common GPT, and it definitely would not know what is a temp query. So it just talks something else actually. It talks about actually SQL because there is a query here. But so this one is with my knowledge provided. Maybe some more interesting questions we can ask to both our new GPTs. Teach me trigonometric. Teach me trigonometric ratios from 10th CBSE maths. So let's see, it can understand what is trigonometric ratio, and it is searching my knowledge first. Oh, it is so good. So trigonometric ratios, I think it works fine. So what is sine A, cos A, and tan A, and cosecant A? I think it forgot two more. You missed two more. Sorry. Let's see, it can identify two more ratios. Yeah, it's really good. So basically there are 6 ratios. So sine, cos, tan, and cosecant, and secant and cot. So initially I don't know why it forgot to. I think from now on it will not miss it. I'll put the same question here. So basically it needs a little bit of tweaking and tuning and interaction so that it can go and analyze that knowledge. Yes, it's beautiful. So the second time it doesn't miss the last 2 ratios. I hope you guys understood how this whole thing worked. I think you appreciate how these GPTs can change the world tomorrow. How we can build private and custom GPTs for a specific requirements. Okay then, and catch you in another video. In the next video, we will explore how to create a local GPT. This GPT is still dependent on the ChatGPT OpenAI, but you can also create a local GPT, which is local to your computer and local to your organization, which doesn't even require internet. It just analyze and index your local data from your computer, and it can ask, and you can interact with that, and you can ask queries locally into your computer. It could be local to an organization, local to an intranet, and then within the business you can build a knowledge base using these GPTs. Okay then, I'll catch you in another video, and bye bye.